Hey, Devon, Mr. Reising here. First of all, how has this impacted life? I think the biggest impact has been on my wife and kids. Just the idea of being back home, kind of going into a homeschool environment, but it's not really homeschool because they're getting curriculum from the school and trying to navigate that whole world of what do I have to do? What could I do? And then students, my kids, quickly figuring out like, wait a minute, I don't have to do that. Why would I do that? And that's very disheartening because we try to encourage just the love of learning and not trying to do things for grades. So I think that's one thing that's been hard. I think the other thing is our plans to teach in Costa Rica, and we're still hopeful that the country will open up. But right now the borders are closed. You can't actually fly into Costa Rica. So that's a bit of a concern coming up on our future. As far as what we're doing, we're maintaining our social distancing. We're still getting outside and enjoying where we live, which is really cool. But I don't think, I mean, just I think the things that most people are doing. And then the third question about how has this distance learning been going? And I'm going to specifically talk about math because I really like it. I don't like the part of being away from you and students because I think that's the human part, and I really love working with you in those live moments and getting a sense of how you are. But specifically about content, math has a lot of little skills. There's definitely room for collaboration, but you all have to get to a certain point before you can really kind of get there, or unless you're tackling other projects. So I think if I would do this over, it would involve kind of like building a semester where you would move through more at your own pace. But you'd have to develop a sense of proficiency or mastery of skills. And so some of you could do a semester in a quarter, some of you would take a whole year. But we'd have to actually build a system that was standards based that said, okay, well, I really haven't earned my credit yet until I went through the whole thing. Yeah, and I think the other thing is just that everyone needs to know that this is not what online classes are really like, because you still have this accountability of, oh, I need to get over all these standards or hurdles. And so just as a fair warning that college online classes or even district online classes are not really like what's been happening this last quarter. Thanks for the time for letting me share my thoughts.